Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Let's go on a road trip today. So, you probably already know where we're going from the title of this video. We are going to go see one of the most unfortunate pieces of relic in the history of China, the Cangzhou Iron Lion. So a little bit more about this piece. It is one of the largest surviving cast iron lions in China. It was under protection of the first few on the government list. I think it's about almost 6 meters tall, weighs 40 tons. To put that under perspective, it's about 6 or 7 adult elephants. It is heavy. It was cast in the year 953 as a guardian to protect the city from flooding. It's modeled, I'm going to butcher these names. It's modeled after a Vahana of a Mangzhu Shuai Bodhisattva. Hence, the lion has a lotus mount on its back. So let's start driving. It's about 2.5 hours away from where I live. So let's go and see some iron cast lion.
Much later.
第一车是井号1。
So the city decided to remake this very unfortunate piece of relic in year 2000. Slightly bigger, 1.32 times bigger actually. So let's go see this new piece first before we go see the original. Fun fact about this new piece, really picking up for some reason. The model on their website says this new sculpture, Iron Lion, supposed to have a life expectancy of 2,000 years. So hopefully by that time this video is still on the internet, because I won't see it fall. But someone will, maybe. Or maybe the joke's on us, it will be here longer than 2,000 years. We'll see. Wow, that's the lion. It's a humongous. Let's get closer. There's no one here at this square right now today. I don't know if I'm supposed to be here or not. It feels weird walking around here. Wow, this is huge. It is so big. And it is quite detailed. It's really nice. Here's a few more angles of this magnificent beast. Looking up from the side. This is the story behind it. So the whole thing weighs 1.8 tons and was done in one single pour. That is amazing. And you can see the details in the head. And all the patterns on the body. It is kind of amazing what humans can do. It's really windy today, so let's remember that, and we'll head over to the original relic and see how bad it is that it's the most unfortunate relic in the Chinese history. JK, just need to take a lunch break before we go to the lion. I'm gonna try some local delicacies actually. Let's just call this a pig part soup with some questionable ingredients like testicles, intestines, lungs, heart, stuff like that. You get the picture. That was pretty good. It does have a weird aftertaste, and I also tried some other local snacks and bubble tea. Let's head over to the original lion.
346 minutes later.
I am finally here. So, let me tell you why it is the most unfortunate artifact in China that got ruined by the specialist. The story has it, the lion started falling apart a little bit in the early 1800s, but the local government at the time didn't have any money. But when they tried to fix it later, the jaws started falling off. Then the lion sat untouched until the 1950s. At this time, the lion is buried in the dirt up to the knees, and with the suggestion of the USSR specialists, the government built a shed around it to protect the lion from the weathers. Unfortunately, the specialists didn't think this through. Because of the shed, moistures got trapped in the soil, and the lion started to rot away even faster. When they finally took down the shed in the 70s, they waited another 10 years to completely unearth the beast. When they finally got it out of the ground in the 80s, they tried to put it on a concrete pedestal, but since the legs have been crawling away all these years, it's not going to carry the whole body weight by itself. So what they decided to do is to put in some chemical stabilizers to stabilize everything. Then there's another kicker. What they didn't know is those stabilizers will react with water and expand. So eventually, the chemical cracked the legs open completely. And this all happened in the 90s. So eventually, they took out the stabilizer and put some sand and dust mixed together in the legs to hold it in place. And they also had to put up some posts, hideous posts, to hold the body in place. Hence, the lion is ruined completely by the specialists. So ever since that last major renovation in the 90s, it has been under small upkeepings ever since. They also built a park and museum around it in the 2010s. Last time I tried to visit and see the lion, it was under renovation, so it was closed off to the public. I checked yesterday, the lion is open to public today, and hopefully I finally get to see the lion. It's actually a really nice park in here. This is where the old city used to be, apparently, which makes sense. They put the most important relic where the people lives. So, let's go find the most unfortunate relic, the lion, the Iron Lion. That canopy over there. Let's see, where do I walk? I think we're just gonna go this way. Yeah, that was the wrong way. You can't get over there from that way. You have to walk all the way down to the back end.
A few moments later.
Oh ho! Finally, we are here. Let's get close and take a look. Well, this is it. I've been building it up so much, I don't know what I was expecting. I don't know what to say. It is just a faceless, giant piece of artifact that recorded some history for us. I guess I just really enjoyed the story behind it and wanted to see it for myself. And hopefully you enjoyed this journey with me. Also, I hope the city don't try to restore it, because every time I think of art restoration, that Italian Jesus portrait comes to mind. Please don't. I will be traveling more this week. Please subscribe and like my videos. Follow me on my other socials to see more content. See you in the next one. Bye. He's actually